All right, we're going to go over here. And here we go. How much do I need to donate for you to shave your beard? Yeah, you'd have to pay Aaron. You'd have to pay Aaron directly. Like, not even a joke. All right, yeah, here, we'll cut all this off. We don't need any of this. All right, here we go. Oh, here, you know what I can do? I can pull this. Oh, that's the end of the webpage, so. I don't like facial. He rocks it, but I still don't like it. What are we ranking them on? It's just my personal ranking. The way that I feel about them as a Pokemon. Right? The way that I feel about them as a Pokemon. And here, I'll drop the link. I don't like facial hair on nobody, sorry. No, that's fair. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You don't like it, that's fair. I was just talking with somebody the other day. I was like, it's crazy how much better I feel I look after growing a beard. But there's the link if you want to follow along. But okay. So this is just how I personally feel about them. No other metric. Here, I'm going to give it a little bit of height in case I need to scroll. There we go. Okay, now it looks nice and clean. All right, so easy start, right? Easy start. Bulbasaur, S tier. Easy. Venusaur, S tier. Like, let's get the easy ones out of the way, right? Let's get the easy ones out of the way. Ivysaur. Ivysaur is A tier, and here's why, right? Here's why. I think Ivysaur is great. It still has a really good design. But it's the awkward, like, teenager one. Do you know what I mean? It's the awkward teenager stage. It's not as cute as Bulbasaur. It's not as strong as Venusaur. Like, there's almost no middle Evos, for starters, that are as good or as interesting as their final stage. That's my opinion. Again, everything I say is my opinion, so don't come for me. This has the megas in here. I'm not going to worry about the megas. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to worry about the megas. Okay. So now we're going to get into some interesting stuff. Besides Quilava, Totodile's middle Evo. I think, like, the only middle Evo I think like stands alone or stands on its own as a really good Pokemon is Dewott. I think Dewott is still a really good design. And probably some other ones. I'd have to sit down and, like, look at them all. I don't know 90% of these Pokemon. All right. So, Charmander, S tier. I got, it's Charmander. It's Charmander, right? Like, I can't get mad at Charmander. It's Charmander. It's a mascot of the series. It's incredibly cute. It has a lot of like potential, right? Like, this Pokemon's theme is like potential, Charmeleon, I'm gonna I'm gonna be controversial. I'm gonna be controversial here, probably. I'm gonna put Charmeleon in B tier. I think as much as Ivysaur is a weird middle Evo, Charmeleon is like worse. You know? Like it's just Charmander but bigger in a weird way. Like, you know, like Ivysaur has like a nice physical change where it gets bigger and then like its flower opens, you know, it gets more visually interesting. So you're like, oh, I can see the growth pun that this Pokemon is having. This is cool. Charmander is just like, I got darker. I'm red now for some reason. I'm gonna go back to being orange in 5 minutes. But for right now, I'm like orange red. And then Charmander or a Charizard. I'm gonna put Charizard in A tier. Charmeleon's primary example. Yeah, primary example of the weird Evo stage. Like, perfect example. Perfect example of it. I'd love to see a slight wing development. Yeah, if they redesigned it and it had, like, small wings or something like that, it was more indicative of the stage it was going to have. I think that would be great. Is there a way? Hang on. Is there? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hang on now. Hang on now. We're hang on. We're doing this live. Hang on. How do I? Here we go. Here we go. Bring it in. Bring it in. Where's this? Here we go. Where is it though? There it is. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Look at this. Now we got live reactions. Now we got live reactions. All right, and this can take up a little bit more space. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Look at that. Okay, cool. Okay. Look at what I remembered I wanted to do halfway through what I was doing. Okay, and like I said, we're going to skip the megas, so we're just not going to worry about the megas. Uncomfortable with the first thing being baby wings? Well, then say more things so it disappears from chat, pups. Come on. But all right. Squirtle, S tier. Like I don't need to explain. Squirtle, it's adorable. He's the best. Like, get out of here. Okay. Wartortle, A tier. Wartortle has like... Wartortle is an amazing middle Evo. Right? It has an amazing middle Evo. It has no reason to look as good as it does. Like, and it doesn't maintain this design whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels like somebody designed Squirtle and they were like, yes. And then someone designed Wartortle and they were like, yes. And then someone else was like, I got Blastoise. And you're like, that's not even close. That's not even close. Like, you just designed... Dave, does that have cannons? Does that have cannons coming out of its shell? Hell yeah, it does. That's rad as shit. And you're like, okay, but like, we didn't talk about cannons. Like, we didn't... There's no cannons. Like... You know, Sally did Squirtle and Wartortle. Like, there's no cannons. You didn't give any notes. No, I just came up with it yesterday. It's like, okay, well, it's fine. No one's going to buy this game, so that's okay. You got to have cannons to blast, so we started blasting. I think Blastoise is A tier. Like, Blastoise is A tier. It's good. It's a good Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon. Can't get mad at this. Right? Okay. There's still a lot of Pokemon left. I don't know if y'all know. There's a lot of Pokemon. Okay. So Caterpie. So Caterpie is going to be... Caterpie is going to be... Okay. Let's do this slightly out of order. Butterfree is A tier. We can all agree Butterfree is a top tier Pokemon. Right? Butterfree, an amazing Pokemon. Easy done. Metapod. It's a D. It just is. I'm sorry. I think it still has a good design. In that same realm, Cocoon is a D Pokemon. They just are. They don't do anything interesting or exciting. The only Kakuna that's cool is the one, I think it's in Gen 3, where it has those arms extended in the sprite. That's the only one that's cool. That's it. That's the only one that's cool. So, Butterfree is an A Pokemon. Beedrill is a B Pokemon. It's not as... I don't have as much of a connection to Beedrill as I do Butterfree. I still really like Beedrill. They harden when you tap. Yeah, that's all they do. So I'm going to put Caterpie and Weedle in C tier. They're fine. Nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong, nothing outstanding. They are what they are. They're bugs. Pidgey, C tier. Rattata, C tier. Spearow, C tier. Yeah, that feels right. That feels good. Matt question. What's up, John? I think Pidgeot's an A tier. Pidgeot is an A tier, and then Process of Elimination, Pidgeotto is B tier. Am I bold enough to post this on Twitter? I will post this whole shit on Twitter. John, this video is gonna go on YouTube. Say hi to YouTube. This video is gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna clip this for YouTube. It's awkward now because now I'm talking about it. Yeah, say hi, YouTube. Who was here? Okay. This is gonna be a lot of my controversial Pokemon takes, right? There's gonna be a lot of my controversial Pokemon takes. I think Rattata is also C tier. It's just a rat. It's just a bigger rat. I don't care. Fearow, also C tier. Just a big bird. Like, that's fine. Whatever. Make sure you're drinking water and stretching regularly. Yes, if you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure you're drinking enough water. Take a second to take up, take a step from your computer. Take a stretch. All right. Fearow was your first full odds shiny back in Pearl. Fearow was also my first shiny, completely randomly in Ultra Moon when I was trying to complete the decks. Okay. Ekans, C tier. It's a snake. Arbok, C tier. It's a bigger snake. They're not exciting. Like, I'm sorry. They're just not that exciting. Pikachu. It's hard to divest the years of mascot stuff with Pikachu. If we take Pikachu just as it exists, as it sits, I think it's a... Here's the thing. I think it's a B tier Pokemon. Because Raichu is better. Raichu is just better. Do you know what I mean? I think, Pikachu is such a specific design. Raichu is just big brother Pikachu. Pikachu is the worst. I never use either of them. Raichu doesn't get enough credit. Alolan Raichu is an incredible Pokemon. Like, we do more of these. We'll have to stack all these up. But yeah, Raichu is constantly overlooked. But okay. Sandshrew, C tier. It's like a mole. It's not terribly exciting. It just isn't. But I think Sandslash is B tier. I think Sandslash is one of those Pokemon that's like constantly overlooked, even in Gen 1. Like, it has a really cool but simple design. It gets really cool moves. It is one of the few. It's one of those Pokemon that is quadruped but has like arms, like appendages. It's not a horse where it's just on 4 legs and you're like whatever. Okay, so here's where we're gonna get spicy. Nidoran line. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do that. Everyone knows how much I love the Nidos. Right? Right? Here's where it's gonna get spicy though, right? Nidoran female and Nidoran male, they go there. And then Nidorina and Nidorino go there. I think the problem with the Nido lines is that they actively get worse before their final stage. Like, Nidorino is a cool Pokemon, and I think if the Nidos stayed quadrupeds, I'd be less down on the middle stage, but they don't. They become bipeds and they become incredible. So, yeah. I think they just get kind of worse. Like, Nidoran male is kind of cute. He's small. His design is very simple. Nidorino is just kind of big and bulky in a weird way, and he's very spiky. And then he becomes Nidoking, and you're like, oh, shit. And that's great. Okay. I think Clefairy is A tier. And I think Clefairy is B tier. I said Clefairy twice. Clefairy is A tier. Clefable is B tier. I don't know. Clefable doesn't do it for me. Clefable doesn't interest me. My partner's going to be upset. Don't show him this video. All right. Vulpix is A tier. And I think Ninetales is also A tier. I think a lot of people sleep on Ninetales because there's a lot of good fire Pokemon in Gen 1 already. And a lot of people sleep on Ninetales, especially when you're talking about shinies. I'm not bringing shinies into this because we're just ranking the Pokemon. We're not ranking the shinies. But this is just no Poke. We're not linking. We're not rating megas or regionals. That's it. Is this list just about design or them as Pokemon as whole? Like you're considering how they are in game. I'm thinking about how I feel about them as a Pokemon, right? So like battle will, their battle prowess will come into it slightly. Their design will come into it slightly. I'm trying to not bring shininess into it because we're not ranking the shinies because the shinies would be a completely different ranking. This is like how I feel about them as Pokemon. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a little bit about everything. Battle is probably the least because I don't do a lot of competitive. So I can't say, oh, this moveset, whatever, this speed stat, you know, this ability, whatever like that. Just an overall evaluation, excluding shinies. Yeah. Shinies would be a whole different list. Like if I can find a shiny list, I would, you know, I'll do that. And that would probably look really different. Okay. Here's where it's going to get interesting. I thinking about this. So I just put Clefairy in A, and then I put Clefable in B. I'm going to put Jigglypuff in B and Wigglytuff in A. Wigglytuff is just cuter. And when you're talking about a Pokemon whose like whole design is big, cute puffball, Wigglytuff is just cuter. You know? I feel the opposite about Wigglytuff that I do about Clefable. Like Clefable, I just go, no, I liked it before. Go back. But then when Jigglypuff turns into Wigglytuff, I'm like, yes. It's that fucking Leo DiCaprio meme. I'm like, that. It looks good. I'm here for it. Do we bring Smash into this? No. I don't play Smash, so generally no. Okay. Okay, here's a fun thing. I think Zubat is a D tier Pokemon. I think the way that the developers have positioned Zubat, it's like a nuisance Pokemon. Do you know what I mean? But I think Golbat's a solid B. I think Golbat is solid. You know, like it's fine. You know, there's nothing bad about it. There's nothing exciting about it. Crobat's like an A. Crobat's an easy A, but Crobat's not here. You know? Rumble, they don't really do anything specific. And I haven't played enough Mystery Dungeon to like rate them in that way. Crobat deserves it. Yeah, Crobat, easy A. Easy A. Easy. Okay. I don't know if I want to keep doing these in order. I'm going to skip around a little bit. Okay, so this is easy. So Gengar, S, right? Easy. Or should I do it in order? Should I have to do it in order? What do you think? Should part of the difficulty be doing it in order? In order? All right. Oh, well, that's awkward. I feel like doing it in order is like making me address it. Okay. We should get the easy ones out of the way. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Gengar's an S Pokemon. I love Gengar. Gengar's amazing. Alakazam, S Pokemon. Alakazam's amazing. Like, easy. Just grab the ones out of here that are easy. Snorlax, S tier. Whatever. Mew, S tier. Easy. Aerodactyl, S tier. Like, Matt, you're just grabbing your favorites. Yes. Huh. There's some of these that start to get interesting. I think Pincer. It's hard. So, okay. So here's my struggle. Scyther's an A tier Pokemon, right? Scyther's an A tier Pokemon. Scizor is an S tier Pokemon. So, okay. Pincer. Pincer's pretty good. It doesn't get an evolution. Does that mean that I like it? Like, is it also an A? I don't know. We might come back to that one. Thoughts on Dragonite? I think Dragonite is an easy A. I think it has a really, really solid design. But I don't think it's S for me. I don't think it's S. How do I feel about Articuno? I think they're B tier. I think all the legendary birds are B tier for me. Not that I dislike them for any like specific reason, but just like, yeah, okay. They're there. They're good birds, Braun. Yeah, like they're fine. Like, but I'm not really excited about him. You know what it is? It's like, okay, cool, good. Let me, you know what? Let me try to grab like some. Is there any more D tier Pokemon? That's a good question. Me earlier, hey Matt, do you like suffering? Oh, you'll know suffering. Yeah, is there anything else that I feel is like D tier? Doduo? I don't know about Doduo. I don't know. No, like Seal's okay. Well, here's the thing. Right? Okay. We've already established this, right? Seal is C tier because it's just a seal. Goldeen is C tier because it's just a fish. Right? It's the thing that it is. Horsey's a C because it's just a seahorse. It's just the thing that it is. And that's fine. It's not particularly exciting, but it's the thing that it is. Weepinbell is D tier. Actually, now that we're talking about it, Weepinbell is D tier. I really dislike Weepinbell. I don't like. No. No, thank you. No, me gusta. It's it's literally water type Zubat. That's fair. You know what? I agree with that. Poke. It is the Zubat of the sea. But you know what I will say? I think Tentacruel is B tier. I think Tentacruel is a really cool Pokemon that does not get like it could be used really cool, and it just has a bad typing. It doesn't ever really get anything good. You know, like there's that episode of the anime where Tentacruel just like there's just a huge Tentacruel. Oh, Brian, yeah, Pikachu's B tier. Where just like it just wrecks. And it's so cool. But I remember watching something. It was like a competitive meta. It was like a competitive meta thing. And it was talking about how Tentacruel should be able to hang. But it just can't. I think Shelter's C tier. You know. Not as big a slap that rat deserves, but I'll take it. I mean, here's the thing. Just ranking Pikachu as a thing, it's a B tier Pokemon. Do you know what I mean? Like it's fine. You know, I could probably put it in C tier. It's probably like here. Do you know what I mean? Oh, you can't see it because I've scrolled too far down. Like, it's probably right. Like, if it's in B tier, it's the last B tier Pokemon. That's it. Yeah. It is what defines the start from C tier to B tier. Clefairy be a much better mascot. I mean, I like Clefairy. I'm not, you know, I'm not disagreeing with you. I think Machop is a C tier Pokemon. It's just a little dude, and it's kind of weird. That being said, Machamp, welcome to S rank. I gotta make sure I scroll up enough. Because y'all can't see it if I don't scroll up there. But I think here we'll move. Oh, hang on. Okay, lock this. Move this down a little bit. Move that up a bit more. So you can see that. And then lock in the background. Okay. Yeah. Machamp for me, easy S tier. I love Machamp. I think it's one of the best, like, designed Pokemon in Gen 1. Like, it's so immediately captivating. It's a Pokemon that's been around a whole lot. Oh, what's presentation mode? Oh, look at this. That's way better. Oh, wow, look at this. Hang on. Yeah, oh, so much better. Look at this. Okay, hang on. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Easy. Easy done. Okay. And it's dark mode, which I like. Machamp has 4 arms. That's more arms to hug you than most Pokemon. S tier. Hell yeah. But you know what? I'll be honest. Machoke, B tier Pokemon. It's just a little awkward. Its like main detail is veins on its arm. You know. Yeah, no worries, Helix. All right. So getting some more C tiers. Psyduck is C tier. Mankey is C tier. I love Mankey, but Mankey is C tier. Growlithe is C tier. Bellsprout is C tier. Geodude is C tier. Ponyta is C tier. Yes, it's the Pokemon that I really like to see. Aaron asked me from the hallway. I mean, it's not the bottom. I don't know if y'all could hear Aaron, but I might be in trouble later. I think Tauros is also C tier. It's just a bull. Magikarp, C tier. We're starting to get interesting on these. We're starting to get to some interesting ones. I think Grimer is C tier in the same kind of vein. I also like that this is looked. Hi, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm sorry for not deciding on a consistent scheme before starting, but this is live content, my dude. You aren't doing megas? Yeah, we are not doing megas. Venonat is C tier. Paris is C tier. Diglett is C tier. Meowth is A tier. No, I take it back. Meowth is S tier. Persian is S tier. Fight me. What has been up with the music lately? That's bananas. Poliwrath is A tier. Poliwrath's amazing. Paris beats C tier is a shame. I like Paris, but it's just, you know, it's just a Pokemon. And here, is it still? Yeah. There's the link if you want to do your own. If you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be in the video description. I think Paris is easy, or Paris. Lapras is an easy A tier. Lapras is an easy A tier. I think Voltorb is C tier. Magnemite is C tier. I think Magneton is also C tier for me. I don't really get excited about this line until Magnezone. I think Magnezone's rad. But this is just kind of, you know, just not exciting. Poliwag is C tier. Poliwhirl is also C tier. Again, I don't care about this line until Poliwrath. Like, if I get a Poliwhirl, I'm slamming a Water Stone on that fool, like, right away. Krabby's also C tier. Same jam. Same jam. Terry's S tier. Terry's S tier. If you know, you know. I'm going to give Drowsy and Hypno B tier because of that one episode of the anime. I really liked it. I really like their designs. They're incredibly simple, but really good. So, all right, Pikachu has to be at the back. Yeah, I feel good about that. Gyarados is an A tier. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan are A tiers. Electabuzz, A tier. Kangaskhan's a B tier. I think it's a neat Pokemon. I think it's hard to get excited about normal types unless there's something really interesting about them. You know? It's hard to get excited about normal types because they're just things. Seaking's B tier. It's good. Gosh, some of these are starting to get hard. Jinx is D tier. Just gonna say it. We don't need Jinx. Magmar's B tier. Mr. Mime is C tier. We don't need Jinx, you right? Yeah. Like, I was hoping for, like, Galarian Jinx so that it wasn't, like, atrocious anymore, but I'm glad you made Bulbasaur S tier. Listen, that was, like, the first. I knew that was happening. I knew that was happening. Here, let me break the website is what I'm going to do. No. I was like, oh, let me agree to their terms of service so that the thing goes away. But it, of course, then moves everything. You jerk. All right. Victory Bell is B tier because of its appearance in the anime. I like it. All of Team Rocket's like Pokemon jokes were solid. Let me move the Megas out. Move them down here. Get the Megas the heck out of the way. You know what? I think Doduo is C tier. It is just a thing. You know, it's just a land creature. I think Dotrio is B tier though. I think Dotrio is pretty cool. Onyx is C tier. Exeggutor is B tier because Alolan Exeggutor is A tier. So, and then Execute's a C tier. Execute's an easy C tier. Now a lot of people are going to look at Omastar and they're going to go, "Oh, Omastar is an A tier Pokemon. It's an S tier Pokemon." All praise Lord Helix. I didn't watch Twitch Plays Pokemon. I wasn't involved in Twitch at the time. I think Omastar and Kabutops, very easy B tier Pokemon though. They're cool Pokemon. They're cool designs. I'm into it. But like, you know, whatever. Yeah. Onyx feels like such a jobber. He could be cool. You just get, yeah, exactly. It's just like, it's a big rock. And you're like, okay, that's cool. What does it do? Nothing, really. I think Primeape is a B tier Pokemon. It has a cool episode of the anime, but other than that, it's so very overshadowed by the Hitmons or Machamp or even Poliwrath. God, there's a lot of Pokemon on this list, huh? Why are there so many Pokemon? You don't get that many big, yeah, right. And he's big in a way that Pokemon generally aren't. You know, there's only a handful. Mewtwo's A. Like I'm not gonna give Mewtwo the A. Come on. I think I feel the same way about the evolutions as I do the legendary birds, where it's like, they're fine. I will give Eevee a B. I think Eevee gets a bump because it's like really cute. It's objectively one of the cutest Pokemon. But I feel the same way about the Eevee line as I feel about a lot of legendary Pokemon. Where it's like, those are fine. You know, they have a typing and they are that thing. Like it, I can't believe no one's ever talked about the fact that like Zapdos and Jolteon look like exactly alike. You know, I can't believe no one's ever done a 45-minute Pokemon theory video about this. Arcanine's A. I didn't realize I hadn't done Arcanine. Arcanine's easy A. I think Abra's C tier. Kadabra's B tier. Easy. Haunter is A tier. Like Haunter's top shit. Ghastly is B. When you put a Pidgeotto and a Jolteon in the daycare, you get a Zapdos. That's just science. Staryu is C tier in the way a lot of other things are. Starmie is B tier. It's cool. So Ditto is B tier because I would love it if I wish it becoming other Pokemon was more interesting. Like its gimmick just isn't that interesting. Starmie deserves better. Yeah. Like it's wild how many Gen 1 Pokemon are just like, man, this could be cool. And it's just not. Man. Some of these are getting tough. I think Porygon is C tier. It is an unexciting normal type Pokemon. It is a cool design. It is a cool backstory. But it is an unexciting Pokemon. It's just like, I'm a normal type. Like, that's it. Like, it's made of data. It should be electric type. It should be, something. I think Golduck is a B. Golduck is a B in the same way that Starmie is a B. Of like, this Pokemon should get more. What is with this game and water psychic types? Just realized. Hey, guess what? Water psychic type. Slowbro. How do you have 3 water psychics in one gen? Golduck's just water? Well, then they double fucked up because Psyduck's whole thing is that it's psychic. So that makes double no sense, John. That makes double no sense. Psyduck's power is based off its psychic aptitude. Well, what type is it? Water. What type is Abra? Oh, psychic type. Do you think they made a bunch of water psychic type because psychic doesn't have a strong weakness? Maybe. I mean, it had bug and ghost. Not a lot of good bug Pokemon. Only one ghost Pokemon that was also weak to psychic type. That's how you know. The only way I will say unabashedly that Game Freak fucked up is one of Psychic's weaknesses is ghost. And they made the only ghost type in the game also weak to psychic by making it poison. It's like they missed it's like somebody missed an email or something. It's like somebody missed a message. Like, ridiculous. Coughing's B tier. He's just living his life, man. Gen 1, the only damaging psychic attack. Ghost attack is wholly ineffective on psychic. Oh, what? That's Shadow Claw? Or no? Yeah, because there's Confuse Ray, which doesn't do damage. Was there Lick? Try using Lick on it. Yeah, Lick. This is the only Pokemon that looks like it enjoys being here. Parasect is B tier. Parasect deserves better. Venomoth deserves better. You can Seismic toss a Gengar because the fixed damage moves are all typeless. That's so weird. That's so weird. I think Cubone is B tier. Cubone is cool. Marowak is C tier. I don't like Marowak as much as I like Cubone. Like, I feel like Cubone is kind of cute and sad, and you're like, okay. And then Marowak is just like, I'm the same Pokemon. And you're like, all right, whatever. That's good for you. Thoughts on Alolan? Oh, I love Alolan Marowak. Rapidash is B tier. Muck is C tier. Not exciting. It's not exciting. Kingler is B tier. You like Muck, that's just me. I really like Alolan Grimer and Alolan Muck. I feel like giving them another typing helped, you know, and it gave them kind of some more interesting movesets and stuff like that. I feel like the design just kind of freshened it up. Like, Muck and Grimer are just like, okay, they're fine. Like, in terms of, like, if you were going to put this on a scale of 100, there's a huge gap between C and D. Do you know what I mean? There's a huge gap for me between C and D. Like, D are the Pokemon that I'm just like, no, thank you. I don't think Chansey is D tier, but I think Chansey is definitely like end of C tier. It just doesn't. It feels like they designed a Pokemon to have in the Pokemon Center, and it doesn't do anything else. You know, and it's super weird. It's super weird that it's a Pokemon that fucking carries an egg. It literally carries an egg, but it does nothing to help you hatch eggs. You know who helps me hatch egg? Motherfucking Magmar. Where is he? Where's the boy? There he is, B tier, right there. Boom. He helps me hatch eggs. You know who doesn't help me hatch eggs? This Pokemon right here with an egg. This Pokemon gives no shits about your egg. This Pokemon here, the homie, help you with those eggs. You're like, Magmar got an egg, and it's like, ooh, it just hits it with that fire. Hatching eggs aren't in Gen 1. The idea makes sense later on, but it launched. This has to take those into account. This has to take that into account. Like, this isn't Gen 1 at release of Red and Blue. Like, this is everything. This is today. Like, they've never even added as a hidden ability, you know, hatch eggs, amazing. Okay. I think Farfetch'd is B tier. It's a solid B. It's a solid B. It's a really good typing. I'd say I wish it got an evolution, but I think with the regional variant, maybe it's only about stealing eggs. You got it. That must be it. That's the only thing that makes sense. Man, we're getting down to the end of it. Not hatching them, feeding them to people. Yeah, it just takes your egg and is like, here you go. I think Slowpoke is C tier. I think Lickitung is C tier. It's a less bulky Snorlax. Like, I think Vileplume is B tier, and Oddish and Gloom are C tier. Like, I never use these Pokemon. Even in Gen 1 games, like, I'm never excited about these Pokemon. Yeah, and I feel the same way about Graveler and Golem. Like, I just don't ever use these Pokemon. I just don't care. You know, they're just like, here you go. Like, I feel like Geodude is unique in this fact that it's like a Pokemon that floats using magnets. And that's cool. That's interesting. And then it's like, well, I evolved and got legs. And you're like, you're actively worse now. And Graveler has 4 arms. And then it evolves into Golem and it loses 2 of them. At this point, I'm just looking to see if there's any other Pokemon I even think are A's. Floats using magnets. Yeah, true. But I mean, it is a magnet. Like, I feel like while Geodude, Rick, thank you for the follow. While enjoy your gift sub, bud. While Geodude is like interesting, it just doesn't capitalize on it at all. You know, Geodude could go cool places, and then it's just like, nah. No, we're making megas. I think Cloyster's a B. Yeah, I think all the rest of these are B, honestly. Yeah. Sloth, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Yeah. Yup. That feels right. Yeah. That feels right. Yeah, Pikachu's the bottom of B. Yeah. That feels right. Yeah, okay. That's all right. I will download this, but that's, yeah, there we go. The definitive Gen 1 ranking.